Hello and good evening. I just wanted to jump on here and do a quick intro to this video clip that's coming up. I realized after filming that I didn't discuss any of the pricing in this upcoming clip. So just to be clear, the pricing on the new version 3 antenna, at least for now, and this is for the initial pre-launch, is going to be $120, $119.99, $120 plus shipping. So if you want to get in on that, there's going to be a limited quantity of 20 only to start with. If I can get more than that out, I want to be able to get these out and get these delivered within the next 2 to 3 weeks before field day is coming up. So check out the Facebook group. Also check out the YouTube. I posted another video earlier that shows the deployment of it, some SWR scans and so forth. The new toroid, the Made in the USA toroid, is actually working really well, and I think it'll be a nice advancement to have a little bit more power capability on FT8 and so forth. So anyway, that was it. On to the next segment of the video. Hello and good evening. This is N5BSB, and it's about that time again for another update on not only our YouTube channel, but also the real POTA-ble end-fed half-wave antenna. So as you know, version 2 has been out for a good while now. We started off with version 1, which was just the off-the-shelf chalk reel with a box bolted on the back. Then we went to the version 2, and we've had very good success with the version 2. But as we know, we're always looking to better and improve things and make things better. So today in this video, we're going to talk about the future and what's lying ahead, and some interesting things with some different toroids, so please stick around. Alright, so let's get into this. First of all, I want to thank everybody, me and Ron, we both want to thank everybody that has been a customer over the past three and a half years, I believe it has been. It's been great. We are a very small type of business. We don't try to go out and go after the big market. So we do appreciate the business that has came our way, and I just wanted to thank everybody for that. So without further ado, made some over the last 6 or 8 months. I think it's been maybe more like 4 or 5 months. I've been on the search to find the right products and the right design to be able to have a 100% made in the USA. We're able to make that claim that we're made in the USA. I spoke about this briefly before. I'm not going to go into all that, but there's a lot of legalities and little niches and things here and there and all that. But we're there, and that's something that going forward we're going to be able to do. And also in the design aspects, we're always looking to make improvements. One of the things that I've been working on probably over the last 5 months, I came out, there was another antenna that we came out with, which was a round antenna, definitely different, but we're trying to get that smaller form factor is what we're trying to go for, to get something a little more compact but still do the same type of work as what the version 2 does. So anyway, that brings us to today, and this right here. This is the version 3, at least that's what we're calling it for right now, and that's probably what it's going to stay as. Really couldn't come up with any other name for it. Shaped like a bullet, but don't want to advertise it as a bullet. So fully self-contained, no box like the other one, much smaller in a way. It just depends on how you look at it. but it'll perform exactly the same as the version 2. So in other words, you can still adjust it, and you can reel it in to adjust your resonant point. All that functionality is still the same, but in a much smaller package. So the width, I believe, is a 1 1/8 inch. The body, obviously the knob sticks out a little bit, so maybe overall 2 inches tops on the width, on the thickness. And the width is 4 inches or 4 1/4 inches, and the length from end to the end of the carabiner hook hole there is 6 inches. So that's kind of the measurements. Just to get a visualization, can look at it kind of beside the version 2, and you can kind of see the difference overall. It still has the 140-43 toroid in there, but that's going to bring us to our next topic of discussion. So I'm going to slide this back out of the way. We're going to leave this set right here. I'm going to move it back a little bit. This is a 140-43. It's a very well known, very popular in the industry. They work good. No issues with it. And we've used it for whatever 3+ years we've been making these. However, this was one of the big sticking points prior, because this toroid is only made in China. So I've been on a search and I found this. And this is made in the USA. Now, physically, the diameter is about the same as the 140-43. I'm not going to call it, because the part number is not a 140. It's got some other part number. So I don't want to mislead people and tell you it's a 140 something, because I might be misleading somebody, and I don't want to do that. But anyway, there are differences in these two toroids. The one on the left, the 140-43, has a Curie temperature of 130 degrees Celsius. And without getting into a big long technical explanation, the Curie temperature is the temperature at which the magnetic field and properties to conduct and for the onion to basically do its job starts to break down and fail. And that's basically due to heat. So as it starts to heat up, it reaches a certain point and then it starts to fail. And that's why, if you've ever noticed, if you've ever tried to run one too hard, like on FT8 or something, and its SWR starts rising, you're hitting that Curie temperature. This one on the right has a Curie temperature of 250 degrees Celsius, which is over double of what, say 130, 230, yes, over double of what that one is. So now what this means is the power handling capability is going to be higher. Now, it's not only just due to that. This one on the right also has more mass. So it physically has more mass. It's very hard to see on the camera, but it is actually thick. It's actually taller than the 140-43 is. So it has more mass, and it has a much higher Curie temperature. So that toroid we haven't put a hard set rating on it yet. I'm thinking it's going to be, it'll obviously be 100 watts single sideband. It'll probably do more than that, but most radios are 100 watts, so we'll probably keep that at 100 watts. But the digital will probably go from, I think right now we rated it, I think it's 30, if I remember correctly. I don't know, it might be 30 or 35, but in my experience, the 140/43 is good between 25 to 30, 35 watts, depending on how long you're talking, but somewhere in that range. But this one on the right here is probably going to be able to handle around 50, possibly 60 watts, as a rated power. And CW maybe even a little bit higher than that, but it's definitely going to be higher than the 25 or 30 that we rated the version 2 at. So anyway, wanted to talk about that. I don't know if I can demonstrate how this works, but this knob right here will pull up. Hopefully I can do it with one hand. Never wants to, this is the problem you get when you're not a YouTuber. But anyway, it pops up, this knob swivels, and then your spool turns like this. And then whenever you get it where you want it, then you just put that back down and lock it back into place. And this is a BNC connector, as you can see here. Now, this is a high quality Teflon Amphenol connector. But the thing is, at least at launch, for the time being, it's going to come with only the BNC connector, because BNC connectors have a swivel, so this part actually turns with the connector is turning. So having a swivel on here, if you decide that you want to, like say you let it all the way out and you want to fine tune it just a little bit, you want to roll it up a couple times, you've already got your coax connected to it, there's no issue if you got a BNC on here. If you've got an SO239 on there and you want to do that, you're going to have to take off the coax, turn it a couple of times, put your coax back. Down the road, we may offer that as an option, as a customizable product or something. But at least at launch, it's going to have just the BNC connector, and it will come just like you see it here. It'll come with one of these, one of our new carabiners, wire insulator, just like that. So anyway, that's the big update. Version 3 is coming. There will be a pre-order, a limit of 20 in quantity. I want to try to get these out in time before field day. I know field day is coming up in just about a month from now, maybe a little less than a month, maybe a few days less than a month. So I'm gonna work on the website and trying to get this ready, and we will take pre-orders, and like I said, a limit of 20 to try to get out by before field day. So stay tuned, join our Facebook group, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more future updates. Thank you very much. We'll catch you on the next one.